Nimbus, the space gate to Dark World is charged up and now open. Welcome back, X, YouTube, Twitch. It's your boy KDZ bringing you guys another market watch. And again, guys, the reason why we do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games. I love talking about trading card games, and I want to continue to build a community that has the same love and passion for admiring all those gorgeous store windows as I do. And with that, let's get into it. Yesterday, we left off, we were talking about some of the reverberations that happened through the ban list that dropped yesterday. There was one big splash, and that was IB, I believe. I'm on the secondary market that just like spiked up over like 200%. Absolutely crazy. We're gonna check it again today. It definitely feels a lot better today than it did yesterday, I must say. It shouldn't be too bad typing on this titanium trackpad, but I think hitting summoners was a part of our trip down memory lane. So Fusion, the new TCG Forbidden Limit, OTS Tournament Pack 9. Yeah, hitting summoners, that was one of the last things we did. So we need to look at OTS Tournament Pack 9. Also, at the beginning of 2019, we got Soul Burner, Structured Deck Soul Burner. Okay, so that's cool. But like I said, we're going to jump back to 2016. We definitely want to hit this up. Like I said, we're going to continue with some of the reverberations first. Cosmo Blazer, I don't think that has anything to do with Spellbook of the Master. Does this card have a reprint? Okay, it does. Spellbook of the Master. If you control a spellcaster type monster, you can reveal one of the spellbook card in your hand to target one spellbook normal spell card in your graveyard, except spellbook of the This card's effect becomes that target's effect. Okay. You can reveal one in your hand to target one spellbook normal spell card in your graveyard. And then this card becomes that card's effect in the graveyard? Yes. So it's just like another copy of another spell book, a normal spell in the deck. Near mint first ed, $13 for max condition for this. That's interesting. What are the other versions? A super rare out of the 2013 collector's 10. That's some pretty strong value considering it has a super rare out of the collector's 10. 2013? 2013? What was this? 2013 collector's 10 wave 2? So what this had. Oh, so they made a 10 for all the dragon rulers. Did this have a 2013 mecha pack? I wonder if Spellbook of the Master was like really expensive at the time. Like we're going completely down a rabbit hole. This 2013 Spellbook of the Master, none of these cards have anything to do with the ban list or 2018 or 2016. But this is interesting. So they made a 10 for each one of the dragon rulers. These were promos, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of different ones. Spellbook of the Master, this is the only other printing for Spellbook of the Master outside of the Secret Rare. Hence, the Secret Rare's original, for max condition, you're looking at near mint 11, $12. And like I said, it was probably like a $40+ card, 30, $40+ card. I wasn't in the game at this time, so I don't know, but it was probably a 40, $40+ card before it got the reprint. Cardcore Shogun MBL 00 Burai. I know this has an ultimate rare, but the ultimate rare came out in like Extreme Victory or something. I feel like the ultimate rare was like way before this. Okay, and then this is where they gave us the secret rare dragon rulers. Wait a minute. Didn't one of these Redox? He just came off the ban list. So I take that back. In some roundabout motherfucking way, we actually come full circle and Redox just came off the ban list on here. 123 listings as well, 225 market price 412. We had no idea that Redox was going to be in the 2013 10s. We clicked on Spellbook of the Master and it brought us to this. So that's interesting. Tempest came off a while ago and is the cheapest. Came off second. And Blaster is actually up. Blaster only has 26 listings. Is Blaster off the ban list? Okay, I wonder if this is updated today because they didn't update it yesterday when we were doing the market watch. September 25th updated. The previous June 5th was, yeah, nope, this is still not updated. Wow. Come on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Guide. Y'all gotta step up y'all's game. Yeah, Blaster. Near Mint Limited are these $9, $11 card for Blaster. Did the other Dragon Ruler versions, were they rares? Yes, Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy was a freaking rare. Are you kidding me? Oh, and it came in a structure deck Fire Kings. Okay. Or is that why it's up in value? Because of the Fire Kings? Hmm. Well, at least it has a common now. I can't believe they came out as rares on Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. That's crazy. That makes me want to go down the rabbit hole on Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, but we're not going to go too far. Because if we do that, we'll never be able to cover what we like, initially set out to. Let's see. Did I bring up a whole tab? No, I overtook Blaster, the 2013 tab for Blaster. What else is in here? Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the beginning. I guess he needed another reprint. Mm, let's look at Redox. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can banish. Okay, I guess it depends on what type of attribute you're using. Near Mint Limited are $3.59, $9. I mean, I guess maybe for like Earth Machine, even though this is the Earth Dragon. Earth Machine, Ancient Gear Ballista. That was the card that was like going up in terms of Earth Machine. What is that? Dual Power? No, that's Dual Overload. Ancient Gear Ballista. Another set that I feel like would be pretty dope to look into. But again, we just don't have time. We may if we have some time towards the end of the market watch, or if we have enough energy, if we get enough energy like Kakarot to get that space gate charged up for a part two, we'll definitely be able to cover it today. But hold on. Yeah, this is Redox right here. There was something else that I wanted to see. It wasn't Redox. Which one of these cards was it? Number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo. Absolutely. Number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo. Summoned by Quattro in the anime. Epic episodes. Quattro, I thought he was such a cool character. I'm not gonna lie. Like his temperament. He was a bit of a douche, but I liked him. I did not like gimmick puppets as a theme before I saw Quattro in the anime, but then when I saw him and I seen that he was playing the deck, he actually made me like gimmick puppets as an archetype. But that's the power of the anime. Like that's the power of cards that are connected to the anime. Their lore just hits different. And then that's the other thing about like you look at gimmick puppet number 88 gimmick puppet of Leo, number 40 gimmick puppet of Strings. They don't really have a setting. They don't have lore building in their background in their lore windows, but they don't really need it because they're used by a character in the anime. So they have their own lore connected to the anime. But since we don't have an anime that's keeping up with the current core sets right now, the current core sets, they're in like a weird spot from that collectability standpoint because you can't, there's no correlation between them and the anime, and we don't have, like I said, Konami leaves it, or yeah, Konami, Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, they leave it, or OCG in general, Konami, Yu-Gi-Oh! Company overall, they leave it super ambiguous in terms of the story that's playing out with these cards. They did us, they threw us a bone with the Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. Here we go. Like my weekly check on Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. Oops, I probably shouldn't have did that. That's too big of a filter. $6. What are we? 34.99. Legit 34.99. Legit 3 for 100. Legit these MSRP for 120, and you can get 3 of these for 100. But they threw us a bone with this because they gave us the one hit and Arsenal storyline insert with playmat. That storyline insert is significant because it gives us the lore. It shows us the world building of what's going on. At least they gave us that for Hidden Arsenal, even though I feel like the core set, um, stories have a little bit more depth to them. We don't have no inserts, we don't have no storyline, we don't have no books like MTG Arena gives out for some of their core sets, which I thought was just epic. That's what got me into MTG Arena was the lore. Like there was a continuous story playing out, and these planeswalkers were traveling through planes, ending up in different sets throughout the history of MTG, and that drew me in, which I thought was dope. But I feel like we're way down the rabbit hole. Like, what were we 2016 and the freaking ban list. Okay, now there was a couple of cards I wanted to look at. Dino Russell Pankratops came off the 2. Um, Pot of Desires came off the 3. There was another card that came off the 3. I want to say it was a Port of Infernity. Okay, so Dino Wrestler. Pank, wow, his secret rare is $10. A long time coming. I didn't even realize he had an ultra rare out of the Ghost Arc 10. Dual Devastator ultra rare, rare out of Ancient Guardians. His collector's rare is not here. That secret is nice though. I have a playset of these. If this hits like 15, $20, I'm selling mine with the quickness because I bought mine for like $2. Like that's a freaking like 600% increase. That's insane. Like I spent $4 and made 34. That's like gambling, essentially, which is what we do. And of course, guys, this is not a financial advising channel, none of this financial advice. I'm just telling you guys how I look at these TCG markets. Down Russell Pankratops used to be prime, not so much anymore. And then what was after him? Pot of Desires. We didn't even look at the collector's rare for Hank. I mean, already it was 100 plus when he was at 1, so I already know it's probably like 150. The QCSR is bought out. I kind of missed the boat on that one. It's still actually 2 for 1 because the estimated base price for a QCSR coming out of the 25th anniversary ready collection is $32. So it being at 1678 just puts it at a 2 for 1 right now. You can't get a playset for the price of one. You can only get two for the price of one, but it's still not that bad. Maybe if you were trying to get bulk, but it's still not that bad. The pot collection ultra rare. What's going on there? What is that? Why does it look like that? That's different. I've never seen that. That's yeah. Okay. Um, we'll have to do a deeper dive on the pot collection. The Toon Chaos Collection rare fall is legit. The Ultimate rare fall is legit, and it's all because of the QCSR. That's probably why the QCSR didn't go to like extreme heights. It's probably because it has this ultimate rare and this original print collector's rare, but the QCSR is max rarity in my opinion, guys. I mean, you drop that on the board, people won't know you playing QCSR and extra rarity Pot of Desires. I mean, you drop the pot collection one on the board, people probably gonna notice that one too. But nothing beats the luster of the QCSR outside of the starlight, shining down through the leaves of the trees, casting that golden glow like the sun. Nothing is beating that. Moving on, Infernity. So what we got? Infernity Doom Dragon, Infernity Barrier. These don't look like they moved at all. Infernity Archfiend, Stardust Accelerator promos. What the hell is that? I've never heard of that. Infernity Archfiend Dual Terminal, 14 listings. Excuse me. Okay, Infernity Destroyer is the secret rare. When I first seen that on the ban list, I was like, is that the secret rare? No, but that's Destroyer. I mean, S tier secret rare technology, Infernity Destroyer in and in itself. The ultimate rare Infernity Doom Dragons, A tier ultimate rare technology. So some really high technology, versions of some cards in the theme, which is cool. But this is a theme that could use like the all ultra rare treatment, like in a Sword Soul or Sky Striker or Agents. A theme I've been meaning to pick up the Agents. I would like to see some of the Agents in Secret Rare though. They have their lure windows are uh, set up to look, as the collector would say from nowhere, magnificent in Secret Rare. Max condition, $35. Whoa, I mean this is a weird promo. Stardust Accelerator. There's three Infernity cards in here. Infernity Guardian and Infernity Dwarf, and they're all ultra rare. And Infernity Guardian is $1.05, and Infernity Dwarf is 50 cents. I mean, if I ain't know any better, I'd say these were hella prime. Like what? Like what are these cards? This lure window for a dwarf looks nice. Like I'm a fan of dwarfs throughout, like fantasy fiction. They're just a cool subspecies. Like their acumen and building and their love for jewels. Like I would be friends with some dwarfs for sure. I love to go to the Misty Mountains, but yeah, these cards. I mean, they remind me of a card I've been trying to look at for like the past couple of market watches. Burning Skullhead. I need to just pick this up so I don't have to like come to the listing to look at the lure window anymore. But another Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Willie's Breakers promotional card. This card does not have a reprint. This is the only printing for it. And max condition, $15 is not bad. It's not bad. And then two lightly played for yo, I'm about to have to come in here and grab my Burning Skull heads, even though they're ultra rare. It's like this card doesn't have a reprint. And similar to Quattro, Hunter Pace, kind of a douche, but he's a cool character. Like he's such a cool character. They still haven't given us Valen, his cards in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. I'm not even sure if they put those in the OCG, the armor cards that Valen used in the Awaken the Dragons arc in OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Like his armor, his duel with Joey over Mai was, as Perfect Cell would say during the Cell games, incredible. Like that left a lasting impression on me as a kid. Like I saw that duel and I was like, I've never seen Joey go so hard, and I didn't think this Valen dude would be beaten. Like the stops that they pulled out, it was dope. It was so dope. I'm gonna probably go back and watch that duel. It's like a 4 episode duel. I'm gonna probably go back and watch it. I remember there was like a poll, like Cartoon Network put out, like was it Cartoon Network? It was either Cartoon Network or like Kids WB. They put out a poll, and it was like we're gonna play one of these 4 duels that took 4 episodes to complete. It was the Joey Valen. It was the Yugi and Kaiba against the those mass rare hunters. It was, I think, the duel against Yugi and Kaiba in Battle City, their finals match, and it was another one. I can't remember. I'm not sure if if the Joey Valen one was chosen or like the Yugi Kaiba versus the Mash Brothers one was chosen. The only gripe I have with the Yugi Kaiba one, shoot, while we talking about Yugi and Kaiba, let's go ahead and bring up some Yugi Kaiba stuff. First String of Destruction. And let's look at not the one out of Ancient Sanctuary, which is this nice ultra rare secret rare legendary collection Kaiba. No, not those. We want to look at the one from, there was a Kaiba set. They didn't print it in there? What was the name of that set? Was Crush Card in it? Those two. Duelist Pack Kai, but that's what it's called. Yeah, Crush Card was in there. So, I mean, looking at Duelist Pack Kai, but what do we have here? Pot of Greed, Ultimate Rare, 99 listings. The last time I looked at this max condition, it was 100 plus. Nearmint Unlim is 43. It doesn't have the QCSR unless they gave it that in the pot collection, which I'm not sure if they did. I'm gonna have to look at the pot collection. Chaos Emperor Dragon Ultimate Rare. Nearmint Unlim's 35. No, that's Unlims. What's first ed? Okay, well, hold on. Let me go back to that. So they got first ed to this. Let me go to the pot of greed again. 85. It's still 100 plus. So I was wrong. It's still 100 plus dollars. This is A tier ultimate rare technology, I believe. I don't believe the borders are foil on. No, this. Yeah, I don't. Are the? I don't know. I don't believe the borders are foil on these cards. So this would be A tier ultimate rare technology. Yes. Um. 30. So no, these cards are holding some strong value. Rightfully so. These are some of the best ultimate rare technology cards. The original print lore window for Blue Eyes White Dragon, the one used in the anime, super rare coming out of Duelist Pack Kai, but 64 listings as low as 769, market price 1014. Wow. Um yeah, the only thing I didn't like about that duel with Yugi and Kaiba against those mass rare hunters was that, and I think that was the duel that was chosen. And I was hoping that they would have picked the Joey one though, was that through like the first part of the duel, Yugi's sitting there trying to convince Kaiba, like, bro, we need to work together or we're not gonna win. And Kaiba's all like, bro, I don't need your help, Yugi. Don't try to assist me. I can take these two down on my own. Like it was annoying as hell. And then the Mash Brothers was working in perfect sync. Like, oh yeah, my card plays off of your card, and then we deal massive damage. And Yugi's like, Kaiba, bro, look, their decks are in sync. We need to be in sync, and we're not gonna win. And it's like, Kaiba, bro, for you to be a genius, this freaking CEO of this billion-dollar company, and you to not see that, to be that stubborn, is ridiculous. So that is my big gripe with that. That is my big gripe with the that duel between those two. But yeah, Duel's Pack High, but yeah. This would have been a nice set to like have in a binder set completion to have like all the foils and top loaders. I'm not gonna lie, I would have liked to have that. I would have liked to collect this one. Well, anything with Kaiba's my favorite character. Like hands down, Kaiba for the win. Behind Kaiba, it's the likes of like, honestly, it was Yusei for the longest, and then like Kite. But when I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, I was like, bruh, Playmaker and Revolver are the freaking shit, bro. These two niggas can duel. I'm telling you, man. Playmaker and Revolver. I really picked those two over Yusei and Jack. Like Yusei and Jack were that power duo, but Playmaker and Revolver are on another level, even though they're not a duo. They're more akin to like Yugi and Kaiba. But I definitely have to pit like, yeah, Playmaker as my second and Revolver as my third, even over Yusei, man, which is tough. But that's just how good I believe Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains is, man. It's so good. It's so good. And I'm saving it now. Like I said, I'm gonna go through, finish the backlog, finish Zexal, finish 5Ds, finish Arc 5, and then I'm gonna finish Brains. But I'm gonna definitely save them for last. But then the other set that we had is Duelist Pack Yugi. Interestingly enough, the those masked rare hunters, they just got some of their cards like finished. Duelist Pack Rivals of the Pharaoh, no, Duelist Pack Yugi. Reverse engineer this. Okay, so they gave us Dark Path. Oh, so they didn't give us OTs in Yugi? Oh, they shafted us. They straight shafted us with Yugi. I mean, what would they have done? If they gave us Pot of Greed, Crush Card, Chaos Emperor, then Blackluster Soldier should have been one for sure. Um, Mirror Force probably would have been one. Polymerization, I could see that as the Pot of Greed one, and Kaiba had Ring of Destruction. So a second trap card for Yugi, Magical Hats. Oh, that would have been fire. And then I think they had Cyberjar as the monster. So that's interesting. Cyberjar is not like a card that Kaiba used often. I probably because a lot of these Yugi used often. I mean, Cyberjar is probably more akin to like something like Catapult Turtle, but Yugi used the Catapult Turtle more than Kaiba used Cyberjar. But that's probably just because we saw more duels with Yugi. That's all. But of course, guys, we can't be out here all day. Didn't even get to the subject at hand. Went completely down the rabbit hole. Um, a lot of these cards in Duels Pack you get are dirt cheap. The most expensive card is Dark Paladin, ultra rare. 109 listings as low as $3. Mark price 426. Hella primed if you wanted to get this complete in a binder and top loaders for the foils, but it just doesn't have that same impact without the OTs. But and it would have been some dope OTs. Like I said, they put Magical Hats, Mirror Force, Polly, that artwork like Kakarot, send me your energy so we could get that space gate charged up for part two. And with that, we're gonna be getting up out of here. Nimbus,